Chapter 16. The following morning, Evan descended from his customary guest bedchamber, another spot in Whelan House that had changed not at all, to find the servants in a bustle. Declan and Nora, it seemed, had been absent from the nursery since their governess rose, and they'd not returned in time for the morning's lessons. The house had been searched from attic to cellar, but quietly, so as not to disturb Lady Whelan. The Countess had been in the study since dawn, sorting through the accumulated papers of her absence, and doubtless would not take kindly to the news that her children had been misplaced the day after her return. "The rogue housekeeper has returned," Evan murmured. In a normal tone, he asked the actual housekeeper, "Do the children run away from their lessons often?" "They didn't used to." Mrs. Tegan, plump and black-clad like every housekeeper Evan had ever seen, clasped her hands in worry. "But these last few months they have, and it's a fuss every time." Evan suspected that the fuss was what the children liked, but he kept this thought to himself, only asking, "Have the grounds been searched, or have the servants combed only the house?" "Only the house as yet, Mr. Rhys. Why, have you an idea?" "I have," he said. When distressed, where else would the children of a Chandler and an Irish Earl go but the stables? He left the house, crossing the grounds, and soon reached his destination. The stables of Whelan House were of solid old stone construction, like the manor house. Also like the house, they had been maintained well, and much had been done to make them comfortable. The windows were large, the floors slightly sloping for drainage. The walls were thick, hushing the space within, and the earthy scents of horse and manure and grass-sweet straw were as comforting as a fire on a cold night. In short, it was a good place to hide from one's lessons, a good place to come even if one had nothing to hide from. Evan walked from stall to stall, peering in, catching grooms at work, noting a few empty stalls where animals had been sold. But horses kept for everyday work, or for the steeplechase, were less expensive and finicky than thoroughbreds, and Evan was relieved to note that most of the vacant stalls were being mucked out, indicating that their inhabitants were at pasture or being exercised.